But
Moving on to someone who shouldn't be canceled to someone who should be canceled.
yeah, facts. Speaking about someone who recently got canceled, an anime YouTuber known by the name of SethTheProgrammer was recently canceled a couple days ago. Now, to give some context, one of his editors and close friends, known as Clyde, he made a 3-hour video essentially exposing his friend Seth, talking about all of the crazy shit that he has done. And I don't know if you've watched the video. I did. I watched the entire video. I watched it on my stream channel. I watched it on stream on my second channel, and all I gotta say is, dude, Seth is one insane guy. Now, I guess like
Yeah.
just to give some context, for me, it's kind of sad because I'm an anime YouTuber, and one of the very first guys that really got me into this like community when it comes to making content on anime was Seth. He's like one of the OGs when it comes to AniTube, and this guy isn't like a small guy. He isn't a small channel. His channel's almost at 1 million subscribers, and for an anime channel, that is very big.
That's like very big.
Yeah, he's easily one of the biggest anime YouTubers on the platform. So with that being said, with someone like him getting essentially eviscerated, the amount of shit that came out in that expose video or the expose video
Yeah.
was insane. What are your thoughts on that?
So like I'm gonna be totally honest, like I actually didn't really know who he was because it's like, you know, because in terms of like anime YouTubers, I never really watched him. Like I
Yeah.
watched more like like Trash Taste, like which is another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Anime Man and like Giguk and all that stuff like that. So it's like I didn't really know about him that much.
Yeah.
But then I saw this and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I was like, this dude sounds like a fucking awful like person.
Yeah, so I mean, here's the thing with Seth. When it comes to like Discord, when it comes to an edgy Discord debater, he is the like messiah of that shit. He essentially birthed the edgy Discord debating type personality. Seth has I mean, when I was following Seth for a minute, like a couple years ago, Seth has always had this persona where he's always been like super edgy. He would even like on Twitter he would tweet and refer to himself like in third person, and it was kind of weird. And you know, as a follower of him at some in the earlier years when I was subbed to him, I always thought it was just like a joke. I mean, everybody presumed it to be, right? And I mean, once those receipts came out from Clyde in that video, yo, that shit is real as fuck. And I'm trying to bring up Keemstar's tweet on Seth on what exactly he did. I kind of forgot. My mind is kind of going blank on what's happening right now, but I want to read you the list of what he's been kind of exposed on.
Yeah, I know like there's some of the things. I know one of the things was that he made people eat shit.
Yep. I'm trying to find it right now. Let's see. Okay. I found it. Anime YouTuber SethTheProgrammer has been accused of lying, stealing money, recording friends without permission, sexual harassment, manipulative behavior such as grooming minors, pedo activity, and 15 other things, such as making fans eat shit to become a mod on the Discord server, being racist, homophobic, albeit transphobic, and sending death threats. Now listen, man, when it comes to cancel culture, I'm not too big on that shit because I feel like some people are like, a lot of people get very sensitive about certain topics, but when it comes to getting called out and being exposed for doing all of this stuff, like an entire list, like let me try to bring it up so you can see. I want to bring it up on the main screen. Let's see. Give me one. Insane.
It's vile. It's vile.
I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Dude literally did like the R. Kelly speedrun.
bro literally admitted, yeah, bro, I did that shit.
He admitted it.
I did that. Hold on.
He admitted it faster than R. Kelly did, let's be honest.
Here, if you could see that. Let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Lying, stealing money, all this shit. When you do something like that, it's just like, yeah, bro, you're done. People have been canceled for way less, and seeing that he's done all of this stuff in essentially, in a matter of a couple years, it just shows you that, my God, there's something wrong with this dude. And it's kind of crazy considering that he did hop on Keem's stream. I don't know if you see that, Keemstar
7 hour
invited
stream. I was like, I'm not watching that, bro.
Yeah, Keemstar invited Seth to essentially like clear his name up, and Seth did state in a Keem stream that he didn't really care about all the stuff that he did because he tried to downplay it as him being edgy and like being having like a persona, which I gotta say, like I think Seth is what 25. For him to act like that even at like 21, 22, like you a grown ass man. Like come on, son.
Exactly.
You can't be acting that way, and it's sad because me personally, I used to look up to this guy in terms of being a content creator. I don't know the guy personally. I never had a relationship with Seth, but I've always been a very big fan of his content because he's one of the biggest anime content creators on YouTube. So like I really loved his content. So just seeing
Hmm.
him go down this spiral and essentially self-report on Keem's stream, oh man, it wasn't good. It
Yeah.
was
Did you
not
also
good.
notice that how in Keemstar he spelled grooming wrong? He spelled it grooming.
Yeah, and it's funny because I wanted to say that there was some not only did Seth come on stream, but there was people from like Seth's community or his circle.
Right. Yeah. So
Um,
they were like
another YouTuber by the name of Swag Kage came on. He was like one of like Seth's biggest collaborators. He's also a very big anime YouTuber, over 1 million subscribers. So this was like a very big situation, and I mean the people and I don't know, the biggest problem I had with that stream, at least when Seth was on there, was the fact that there were other people on that stream that were trying to call out Seth for essentially for like some of the things like being racist when they were racist themselves. There was a guy named Noodles in there, and he was trying to call out Seth for being racist, but like there was receipts of Noodles also being racist as well. And I know he tried to play it off as him being a child, but it's like, bro, what I've noticed is like the edgy Discord people like that are kind of weird. I don't know about you, but it's just like I look at shit like that and I'm just like, I don't know how. Like all I gotta say is like those type of people gotta touch grass. Like
right.
yeah, yeah.
It
Um,
was.
yeah, and I don't know. Keemstar being on the stream is funny as fuck too, because it's like out of all the people to essentially call you out and put your name out there, Keemstar is the person that's gonna tell you like, yo, you shouldn't be on the internet. Like Keemstar out
Right.
of all people, right? It's like,
Yeah. Keemstar. That's like
yeah, it's
it's
it's it's crazy, bro. It's
yeah.
insane.
Like yeah. Chances are the dude is like his career's done, dude. No
His
one's gonna
career
watch him
is
anymore.
no,
Like
I wouldn't say his career is done because the fact that like look at that man, he has damn near 1 million subscribers. I think after the first day he lost like 10,000 or so subs, and he's gonna continue to lose subs due to like how big of a situation it is. But he's gonna
exactly.
continue to make videos. But looking at what he did, such as talking shit to like other people, trapping your editor because he trapping your editor for money, and using his like situation because Clyde had a very bad he had a very bad upbringing when he was a child, using that against him, talking to underage
Yeah.
girls, being essentially a pedophile, shit like that
Yeah. Yeah.
is insane. And if you're gonna do stuff like that, especially doing like that, do stuff like that for years, you should not be on the internet, like straight up.
Another thing too is that like, okay, saying you have a rough childhood, that's using like defensive, like if you have like if you have like mental health issues,
No,
not
no,
like
no, no.
not when
That
you groom
no,
minors.
no, 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 no. That was for Clyde. I said
Oh yeah,
Seth
fine,
used
yeah,
that for Clyde. Like he used that against him. He like
yeah,
gaslit him for that. But yeah, like I don't know, man. Talking to underage girls is insane. Like I get
yeah,
it talking
no
to like
way.
fans and shit, but he even has nudes from an underage girl, which is like insane. Like you're a grown ass man. Stop it, bro.
Mm,
Stop it. It's a
yeah,
disappointment considering that I was a big fan of the guy. I loved his content, and seeing him go down that spiral and essentially self-report and snitch on himself. Yeah, it was ugly, bro. But anyways,
yeah, it was
moving on.
bad.
Let's not talk about cancellations. Let's talk about